Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of PWA Battery. We are staring dead in the face of the finals for Block A, which will occur this Thursday on Assault. We will have those preview matches. A huge main event tonight. Yuri Khrushchev, the self-professed world's greatest grappler, will be taking on two-time NWC World Champion, the surgical specialist Akira Wilde. Also up tonight, Vasily Kuznetsov and his partner Suharto, representing the Brotherhood, will be taking on the team of the Masked Saboteurs, who will be representing the camp. Also in tag team action, the Samoan Storm of AMX will be taking on the Brothers Lautrec. To start things off tonight, we have Mysterious J1 taking on Spencer Watts. Let's take you to ringside.
Fight.
Referee Bill White signals for the bell, and this contest has just begun. Mysterious J1 getting the early vertical suplex on Spencer Watts. Spencer Watts did try for that suplex initially, got it blocked and then reversed as he gets sent into the turnbuckle. Right out of the way, though, and gives a chop to MJ1. J1 off the ropes and ducks underneath. The clothesline attempt going in for the ride once more. And again, out of the way of the drop toe hold as Spencer's trying to change things up there. Gets thrown out of the ring. Watts right back in. Collar and elbow tie once more. Big elbow right to the bridge of the nose of Spencer Watts, and that's going to cause those eyes to water. His vision will be impaired. Big headbutt from J1. Collar and elbow tie once again, and another headbutt from the Mysterious J1 as he is looking to really put the pressure on Spencer Watts, who answers with a snap suplex. Needed the midsection from Watts. Watts now off the ropes. Spanish fly from MJ1. Watts back up to his feet, a little shaky. Has enough to grab that fireman's carry. Goes right into a leg lock. J1 able to fight his way out. Collar and elbow tap. An elbow to the crown, followed up by a thrust kick. Looking for the dragon screw, but gets his legs swept from underneath him. Thrust kick from J1. Fireman's carry finds the mark once again. And now Watts locking in the chin lock. That is a tried and true amateur wrestling combination. The fireman's carry into the chin lock. Got the double underhooks into the suplex by Watts. Watts was not exactly a standout amateur style wrestler, but he has certainly picked up that amateur style since becoming pro. And as you can see, utilizing it there, looking for the quick win. Hook of the leg and kick out by J1. And J1 has made it known, with no answer from Pantero, that he is looking for Pantero's light heavyweight championship. PWA Warfare is just around the corner. You got to wonder, will the champion answer the challenge from MJ1? As Watts is ramming the head again and again into the top turnbuckle. It's going to ring his bell, certainly. Collar and elbow tie-up, front face lock by Watts. Watts drops the big knee. Great elevation on that knee drop. European uppercut. Jay answers with a fist. And now back and forth they go. And down goes Spencer Watts from the hard right hand of the Mysterious J1. Watts kicks J1 away before he can push the advantage. Working on the leg now, Jay. And right into a body scissors sleeper hold. Great counter there from Watts. J1 slips out the back door. Big hip toss from MJ1. J1 with the cover, doesn't hook the leg, and only gets a 1 count. He hooked the leg, that might have been 2. Body slam followed up by a scrape of the boot. Now he hooks the leg, count of 1, count of 2, and a kick out. Just after 2 for J1, and J1 with the OGC early on in this match. Cover 1, count of 2, and a kick out by Watts. Collar and elbow tie-ups, got the double underhooks once again. Double underhook suplex. Big open hand palm strike to the chest of J1. And J1 answers with a drop toe hold, looking to regain control. Jay off the ropes. Jay with a quick roll up right into a double stomp, and now hooks the leg. 1, count of 2, and kick out by Watts. Watts doing a great job of staying alive in this match, and now the tippers have flared, and the brawling has just begun here. And Watts couldn't take any more. Jay covers. 1, count of 2, and kick out again by Watts. Watts showing some great heart here, but J1 is all over him with that elbow to the bridge of the nose once more. Jay to the top rope. Jay with the cannonball moonsault, holds for 2, and kick out by Watts just before 3. Big headbutt from MJ1. J1 continuing to lay on the offense on Watts that he can. Off to the top rope. Cancun Tornado, and they're in the ropes. Referee calls for the break. Open hand palm strike from Watts. Watts has got to do something to get back in this match. Chinlock is going to give him an opportunity to rest. Hopefully that was enough. Big headbutt from J1. Jay to the top rope. Jay with a Cancun Tornado once more. And again, they're on the ropes. Referee calls for the break. Watts might have felt like he got saved there. Both men off the ropes, and Jay with the wheelbarrow face buster. Picks Watts back up to his feet. Punch kick combination, and Watts goes back down to the canvas. Go behind by J1, and J1 with a headbutt, looking for the OGC, and he missed it. Watts out of the way of the OGC. DTR suplex, and somehow J1 finds the bottom rope, misses the OGC once more as he is a bit dazed here. Hawaiian style OGC. And another OGC for good measure. But Watts is back up to his feet. And Watts and J1 fist flying once more. And Watts takes a header. And Jay locks in the face lock to Watts, and Watts is forced to tap out. A valiant effort from Spencer Watts, but mysterious J1 secures the victory via submission at the time of 11 minutes and 20 seconds. Your winner, the mysterious J1. And folks, up next we have tag team action as Jakob and Michelle Lautrec will take to the ring to do battle with the representatives of AMX, the Samoan Storm, Talofa, and Tama Storm. Referee for this contest is Mustang Peter. Let's take you to ringside. Talofa taking on Jakob as the representatives of their teams to start off this match. Elbow to the bridge of the nose from Talofa. Both AMX and the Latrex have been eliminated from the tournament, and they have yet to face each other. It will be a fairly non-consequential match in determining who will go to the finals to determine the first PWA six-man championship, six-man tag team champions. However, this is going to be a matter of pride. This is going to be a matter of finishing strong and proving a point. AMX is certainly going to look to bounce back, especially in the case of Johnny X, who recently lost the NWC World Championship, and you know he wants more gold around his waist. The Latrex, in the meantime, have had a shot at the PWA Tag Team Championship in a losing effort against Alpha Omega. They're also hungry for those titles. They have been in PWA for some time now. Many people have had them pegged to be champions. This could have been their opportunity, but there is a chance that they could become number one contenders, or any of these teams, as a matter of fact, to become number one contenders based on how well their matches have gone, how competitive their matches have been. And so far, it is Tama, who has been tagged in by Talofa, and Michelle, who has been tagged in by his brother Jakob. There's the tag back to Tama. Excuse me, that is Talofa in the ring. Talofa locking on the single leg crab. And now Michelle back to his corner and makes the tag to Jakob. Both tag teams utilizing the quick tags, trying to keep a fresh man in at all times while not wearing their partners out. As Talofa and Jakob going back and forth, and down goes Talofa. Jakob off the ropes, and Talofa back up to his feet. Elbow right between the eyes, drops the headbutt. Collar elbow tie up once more, and Jakob sent into the corner. Jakob fights his way out with a nice hammer blow to the back that drops the big Samoan. Picks it back up, go behind by Jakob, and a blatant low blow in front of the ref, uncharacteristic of the Latrex brothers, but if you know anything about their family history, well, it's right in line. Big DDT from Jakob. Jakob now picks Talofa back up to his feet. Talofa with a knee to the midsection and makes the tag to Thomas Storm. Jakob likewise going to tag in his brother Michelle. Kicks to the midsection and down go both the Samoan Storm. Referee restoring order, looking for the powerbomb. No, back body drop by Michelle. Great counter there from Michelle Latrex. Picks Tama back up. Both men off the ropes, and cross chop from Thomas Storm. Thomas Storm off the ropes once more. Drops the headbutt to Michelle, who's right back up to his feet. And I wonder if that headbutt just woke up Michelle Latrex, as he is all over Thomas Storm. Collar double tap once more. Hammer blow sends Tama down. Drops the elbow on the leg, knotting up the calf muscles. And now Michelle and Tama, back and forth they go. Big punches, big haymakers, and down goes Tama. Michelle looking to press the advantage, scrapes the boot across the eyes of Thomas Storm. Collar and elbow tie up, looking for the backbreaker, and he's got it. Backbreaker right into that body slam. And Michelle is a very tall individual, doesn't look all that big for his height, but that is a stocky and powerfully built man. Big headbutt from Tama, makes the tag to brother Talofa. Sledgehammer blow and drops the knee by Michelle. And now Michelle going to make the tag into Jakob. And look out, sandwich lariat from the Latrex brothers, utilizing that tag team. They are definitely tag team specialists. That title has been used so many times, but it is very appropriate for the Latrex brothers. Collar and elbow tie up once more. Pendulum backbreaker from Jakob. And now Jakob with the inverted figure four locked in on Talofa. Talofa reaching for the ropes, does not get it, but does break the hold and makes the tag to Thomas Storm. Body slam by Talofa. Tama with a big chop. There's the teamwork from the Samoans. Collar and elbow tie up. And now it is Thomas sent into the corner. Here comes Jakob with a head of steam and a backflip kick. And now locks in the ankle lock on Thomas Storm. And a man that size, you don't normally see that kind of agility. But Jakob certainly has it, and has it in spades. Meanwhile, he is getting worked over with kick after kick from Thomas Storm. Vicious kicks to the face of Jakob Lattrek. Collar double tie up once again. Both men off the ropes. Shoulder-to-shoulder collision. Nobody moves, and they are going to tag out. They didn't like the look of that one at all. It is Michelle and I believe Talofa Storm who are the legal participants. Michelle off the ropes and just runs over Talofa. Big jab and right out of the way of the offense. Now Michelle off the ropes and a thrust kick. That one caught him square and right in to the single leg crab. Talofa Storm really trying to torture Michelle. Michelle fights his way out. Collar double tie up. Hard punch, a series of hard punches. 3 big right hands from Michelle. Irish Whip reversal, and Michelle finds himself in the corner. Here comes Talofa with a head of steam. And a knee to the face and a kick to the back of the head. Talofa off the ropes once again with a headbutt. And Michelle's had enough. He's going to tag in Jakob. Talofa takes down both members of the Lattrek brothers. And going right after Michelle, now switches gears and goes to Jakob with a big headbutt. Talofa off the ropes. Talofa with a diving headbutt to Jakob. Collar double tie up, and Talofa with a 360 powerbomb, pump handle style powerbomb to Jakob. Follows up with a headbutt. Almost went for the pin there, but Jakob back up to his feet. Elbow to the back of the head from Talofa. Talofa off the ropes. Talofa drops the headbutt square to the back of the head once again. There's the tag to Thomas Storm. Collar double tie up once more, and now it is Jakob who's in big trouble. Magic Killer! And Tama follows up with the headbutt. Tag is made to Michelle Lattrek. Tama to the top rope. Tama missed the frog splash. And Michelle does land that rebound back elbow to Tama. Tama misses the chop. Stunner from Michelle Lattrek. Picks Tama back up to his feet. Michelle on fire here. Oh, just got elbowed down by Tama. Short elbow. And a somersault senton from the top rope. Landed square across the midsection of Michelle. Big chop from Tama Storm. Collar double tie up. Big punch. Another punch. And a third hard left hand. Big spear from Michelle. He's got Tama Ross cover. Count of 2 and a kick out from Thomas Storm as Jakob and Talofa are having it in the middle of the ring. Look out! Modified neck breaker from Tama. Michelle is dazed. Headbutt from Thomas Storm. Samoans using arguably their favorite weapon, those devastating headbutts. Double kicks. Looks out. Double knees to the chin of Michelle. And the Samoan Storm are now beginning to roll all over the Lattrek brothers. Hard elbow shot from Talofa. Off the ropes again. Drops the head. Look out. Michelle's got him up and down. Crucifix powerbomb. Cover. One and broken up by Tama. Michelle in the wrong part of town to try for that cover. 360 pump handle bomb by Talofa. Cover. 1. Count of 2 and broken up by Jakob. Tama didn't see the pin in time. Big chop and down goes Jakob. Tama finally back to his corner. Stunner from Michelle on Talofa. And Michelle calling for something here. Makes the tag to Jakob. As they've got lined up here. Sandwich lariat finds the mark on Talofa once more. Punch combination to the head and neck area of Talofa. Picks Talofa back up. Looking for the roll-up. He's got him hooked. 1. Count of 2 and broken up by Tama. German suplex. 1. Count of 2. Kick out by Jakob. On elbow once more. And Tama getting set for the ride. Came down on top of his head. That modified emerald explosion. Talofa missed the lariat. Big punch. Followed up by the elbow. And now they're laying the heavy lumber. Hard lariat from Jakob. Jakob to the top rope. Moonsault connects. 1. Count of 2. Kick out. Kick out from Talofa Storm. This match continues. Overhead, belly to belly from Talofa Storm. There's the tag to Tama. Jakob in serious trouble. Might want to consider a tag, and he doesn't. Here comes Michelle Lattrek. Modified neck breaker from Thomas Storm. But against Jakob, he's going to have to worry about Michelle. Michelle is the legal man for his team, and he just took Thomas Storm down with a stiff shot. Picks Tama back up to his feet, going to set him up. Tama trying to fight him off. Michelle answers. Heavy bombs being thrown here. Wheel kick from Thomas Storm. And a 360 lariat is the answer from Michelle Latrec. Michelle with a cover. Count of 1, 2, and kick out from Tama. Continental tap once more. Stir from Michelle. Michelle picks Tama back up to his feet. Michelle Latrec off the ropes. Michelle with a hard lariat. And now the stretch muffler is locked in. Are we going to see a submission? No. Talofa had to break it up. Talofa sent into the corner. Michelle back up to his feet, now focusing on Tama. Got him up and down, and a spike powerbomb. A very dangerous type powerbomb has been known to cripple people. Speaking of crippling people, this will cripple your jaw. Hard knees to the chin of Michelle Latrec. Talofa off the ropes. Talofa with a hard lariat. Talofa now throttling Michelle in the middle of the ring. Referee trying to get it broken up as Jakob is back in the ring. And Michelle just got driven to the canvas with an elbow. Talofa off the ropes. Talofa with a hard elbow shot again to the side of the jaw. Michelle sent into the turnbuckle and gets brought down with another hard elbow shot. German suplex, and Michelle somehow grabs the bottom rope. Talofa missed the mist, and there's a tag to Jakob Latrec. Talofa fights off the double team, drops the head below the belt of Michelle Latrec. Back up, manhood! Cover! 1, count of 2, and that's it! Time of the fall, 23 minutes and 54 seconds. Your winners via pinfall, Michelle and Jakob, the Latrec brothers. Up next, more exciting tag team action headed your way. Representing the camp, we have the Masked Saboteurs, number 1 and number 2, taking on Suharto and Vasily Kuznetsov with their manager Nick Spoils, representing the Brotherhood. Your referee is Mustang Peter. Let's take you to ringside. And there's the bell. Masked Saboteur number 1, starting things off with Suharto. is going to be a very interesting match. The camp has also been eliminated from winning Block A. However, the Brotherhood does have a chance to still take Block A. They must defeat the camp this Thursday on Assault. And they also need for Dinkle International Entertainment to take a loss to the team of Akira Wild, Ronnie Lassiter, and Laniev. If those two things happen, then the Brotherhood will win Block A. So they are looking to establish momentum against the camp with a win over the Mass Saboteurs here this evening to try to stay alive for the Block A finals. Now it is Saboteur number 1 against Vasily Kuznetsov. And Vasily bringing all that power to bear on the Mass Saboteur. I believe that's number 1. Saboteur number 1 with the knee to the midsection, and there's the tag to Saboteur number 2. As they are all over Vasily. Vasily doing well to continue to fight, but finally gets caught as the numbers got the better of him. Now that we are back to one-on-one, body slam and hooks the leg, but kick out by Saboteur number 2. And looking for the vertical suplexes, Saboteur number 2, he got all of it. Now he's going outside to meet Vasily. Are we going to see another count out? As Saboteur number 2 all over Vasily. We are up to a count of 11, and both men back inside the ring. Russian leg sweep from the big Russian. Vasily trying to measure his opponent. Gets caught with a hard shot, answers with one of his own. Back and forth they go. And a European uppercut sends down Saboteur number 2. Vasily looking for the tag and does get the tag to Suharto. Saboteur number 2 still on the heels of Vasily, who catches him in a body slam. Suharto getting Saboteur in position. Collar and elbow tie up. Body slam from Saboteur number 2. Hook of the or no hook, just a cover, and an immediate kick out from Suharto. Neck breaker from Suharto. Drops the elbow. And Saboteur is staying away from those vicious kicks of Suharto and makes the tag to Saboteur number 1. Collar and elbow tie up once again. Suharto and Saboteur number 1 trading chops and punches, and down goes Saboteur number 1. Saboteur getting picked back up to his feet, grabs the front face lock and drops Suharto in the middle of the ring. Big kick to the side of the head from the Mass Saboteur. Punch to the midsection, and down goes Suharto. Collar number 1's more, big punch, and down goes Suharto after that clubbing blow to the back, and there's the tag to Vasily. Suharto having a hard time getting a hold of the Saboteur. Does drop him with a DDT, and now it is Vasily who is in for his team. Headbutt from Saboteur number 1. Picks Vasily back up to his feet. Collar and elbow tie up. Vasily looking for something here, but no, reversed into a back body drop. Thought he might have been going for a pile driver. But Saboteur number 1 had it scouted and had the counter. Vasily off the ropes, no, catches the top rope. Collar and elbow tie up once more. Saboteur number 1 off the ropes, and Vasily catches him with a headbutt. The Saboteur's been split wide open. Saboteur number 1 busted wide open. He just got suplexed outside of the ring, and things are looking bad now for the Mass Saboteurs. Saboteur number 1 taking his frustrations out on Suharto, who's still outside. Finally does roll his way back in. Tag is made to Saboteur number 2. Tag is made to Suharto. Double suplex on Vasily, and both the Saboteurs did manage to get the very large Russian up and off of his feet. And now Saboteur number 2 working over Suharto. Neck breaker from Suharto. Hooks the leg, count of 1, and a kick out from Saboteur number 2. Saboteur's got the double underhooks. Double underhook, snap suplex from Saboteur 2. Stomp to the midsection. Punch to the midsection from Saboteur number 2 as Suharto is having a hard time dealing with the straight brawling from Saboteur number 2. Does find a cross chop there. That may be a tide turner. Saboteur out of the way of that rolling elbow. Both men off the ropes. Shoulder block, and down goes Suharto. Suharto back up to his feet, go behind, and double kick to the chest from Suharto. Great counter there, very athletic counter. Collar and elbow tie-up on a body slam to the Saboteur. Suharto tags in Vasily. Saboteur number 2 trying to give his partner, who has been bloodied by the headbutts of Vasily, sometimes try to recuperate. Big splash from Vasily, count of 1, and a kick out from Saboteur number 2. Collar and elbow tie-up once again. Vasily looking for him, and no. Again looking for that pile driver, couldn't get it. And Saboteur makes the tag to Saboteur number 1. Hard elbow shot, and right into the Boston Crab, as the Saboteurs are displaying some very sound wrestling. It's not as flashy as a lot of the tag team wrestling that we have seen, but they are doing well in cutting off their opponent's momentum and not letting the match get too far out of hand, in spite of the bad gash on the face of the Saboteur number 1. Cover for 2 and broken up, and abdominal claws applied now to Saboteur number 1. In comes Suharto, who breaks it up. Big headbutt from Vasily, aggravating that open wound, and now digging in the elbow to the side of the face. Saboteur number 2 in to break it up. Picks Vasily back up to his feet, and a chop block! And that is one way to really hurt a larger man, is to take his knees, awakening the serpent on Saboteur number 1. Tag is made to Suharto. Saboteur number 1 still going after Vasily, and he's going to catch a flurry of lefts and rights. Hook and leg from Suharto, count of 1, 2, and broken up by Saboteur 2. Saboteur 1 hoping to regain an advantage. Gets a double kick to the chest for his trouble. Now Suharto's got Saboteur number 1 back to his feet with the go behind and a neck breaker from Suharto, and things are really starting to go the way of Vasily and Suharto. Saboteur tags in Saboteur number 2. Double team, yes, here it comes. Double vertical suplex to Suharto. And now Saboteur number 2 going after the neck of Suharto, as Vasily is in the ring, and Saboteur number 2 getting double teamed there by the Brotherhood. Big back body drop from the Masked Saboteur. Kick to the midsection. Picks it back up. Go behind, and a double kick to the chest. Suharto very wary of what the Masked Saboteurs can do behind their backs. Double arm suplex by Saboteur number 2. Big left hand, but Vasily is still on his feet. Gets sent to the turnbuckle. Coming out of the turnbuckle now, it's into the ropes. Heart punch blocked by Vasily, and Saboteur number 2 out of the way of the spear. Power slam, 1, count of 2, and broken up by Suharto. Suharto with the top rope. Suharto with a senton. It's Vasily with some more great offense, great tandem offense from the Brotherhood. Saboteur number 2 and Vasily Kuznetsov now firing off on each other in the middle of the ring, and down goes Saboteur number 2. Vasily Kuznetsov to the top rope, and a 6-star, 6-star Mother Russia hop from the top rope, and a big powerbomb. Drops the elbow. Stop to the midsection, and another elbow drop. Vasily all over Saboteur number 2. Big headbutt, and the tag is made to Suharto. Suharto now with a figure 4 on the Saboteur. Here comes Saboteur number 1 to break it up, and he does. Vasily, and now Vasily with a running power slam on Saboteur number 1. Boston Crab applied to Suharto, and Vasily Kuznetsov in to break it up. Double team, oh look out! Their patented powerbomb neckbreaker combination scores for the Brotherhood. 1, count 2, kick out by Saboteur number 2. Abdominal claw Vasily. Suharto now with a La Maestro cradle, count of 2, and broken up by Saboteur number 1. 6-star, 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 we can do it better than you, hop from the top rope. Double kick to the chest of Suharto. That's been a go-to counter for him throughout this match. Somersault leg drop from the top rope, and the tag is made to Vasily. Vasily and Saboteur number 2 make that Saboteur number 1 as the tag is made. Double vertical suplex, and Vasily is sent to the outside. Saboteur number 2 going to follow him out, and Saboteur number 1 going to keep Suharto busy on the outside of the ring. Vasily back inside as he managed to get away from Saboteur number 2. And we are down to number 1 and Vasily. Hard chop And another devastating chop, and another chop, and a fourth hard chop, and down goes Vasily Kuznetsov. Saboteur one off the ropes, sledgehammer blow, and down goes Vasily. Abdominal claws locked in, and Suharto in to break it up as we have passed the 20-minute mark in this tag team match. Vertical suplex, front falling suplex, a coconut crash, or a gourd buster, excuse me. And there's a gourd buster to Vasily. Saboteur number one set up in the turnbuckle. What a devastating forearm shot. All that momentum brought Vasily to his knees. Vasily has got him up and down, and a tombstone pile driver. And there's a tag to Suharto. Saboteur number one in a bad way as he's tangling with Suharto now. Guard buster once again to Suharto. Hard kick to the face. Picks Suharto back up. Suharto with a low kick. Collar elbow tie up. Hard punch. Suharto answers with a chop. And back and forth. These two men go. Big boot from Saboteur number one. There's the abdominal claw locked in. Vasily's been cut off. Vasily's got Saboteur number one up. And awakening the serpent, and Suharto breaks the abdominal claw. Front face lock applied by the masked Saboteur with the go behind. Quick roll. He's got a handful of tights too, and kick up by Suharto at the last possible moment. And now Suharto with a roll. Oh, he just got decked by Saboteur number one. Number one to the top rope, drops the fist to the small of the back, and there's the tag to Saboteur number two. Double vertical suplex for Suharto, and they nailed it. And Suharto now back outside the ring. And both Saboteurs are going to follow it out. Here comes Vasily. Everybody outside of the ring. What's going to happen here? Suharto takes a header. And now everybody back inside. And referee's going to restore order here. Vertical arm slam from Suharto. Suharto drops the elbow. Picks Saboteur number one back, or number two back up to his feet. Out of the way of the rolling elbow. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Saboteur number two in the wrong part of town. There's the tag to Vasily. Suharto with a beautiful Hurricane Rana out of the corner. And now Vasily's going to take over with the elbow drop. Vasily out the ropes. Flying lariat from the massive Russian. Collar elbow tie up. Power slam. One. Count of two. And broken up by Suharto. Suharto gets taken out with a low blow. Fatherland bomb to Saboteur number two. Hooks the leg. One, two, and broken up by Saboteur number one. Abdominal vices locked in on Suharto. Harley to Vasily. Vasily and the masked Saboteur number two versus Saboteur just collided with Suharto. And that's going to give Vasily the edge here. No, both out off the ropes once again. Sledgehammer from Saboteur number two, and a hard chop to Vasily. Strips the boot across the eyes. Vasily may be looking for a tag, but he's found awakening the serpent. Saboteur number two back up to his feet, both men making tags. Saboteur number one of Suharto now. The legal men in this ring. Tombstone pile driver to Saboteur number one. Suharto looking for something here. He's got Saboteur one back up to his feet. Hard headbutt. Calling for something. Suharto to the top rope. Suharto with a flipping leg drop from the top rope. This is anybody's match. Oh, guard buster to Suharto. Saboteur number one to the top rope. Saboteur number one with a vicious kick to the back of the head, and going back to the top rope, drops the fist to the small of the back. Suharto now desperately over to his corner and makes the tag to Vasily. Sandwiches a Gary from the Brotherhood. Big spear from Vasily. Vasily drops the elbow. And now Vasily with an Irish whip gets sent to the turnbuckle. Gotta come out swinging. Big power bomb from Vasily. Collar elbow tie up. Tombstone pile driver to Saboteur number one, and I don't know how much more that man can take. Picks it back up. Big spear. Drops the elbow. Vasily stomping away at Saboteur number number 1. Saboteur grabbing a front face lock, and there's the tag to Saboteur number 2. Now Vasili's got to deal with a relatively fresh Saboteur number 2 as they're going back and forth. Big boot from the Saboteur. Vasili answered with a discus lariat. Vasili over to make the tag to Suharto. Saboteur number 2, gotta let him do it. I'm not sure what he's got planned here. Saboteur number 2 with a chop, and another chop, and a third chop, and a vicious chop to the chest of Suharto. Abdominal claw locked in, and Suharto is tapped. Suharto is tapped, and will this be a harbinger of things to come as the Masked Saboteurs gain the victory? Time of the fall, 31 minutes and 24 seconds. Via pinfall, your winners, the Masked Saboteurs. Time now for our main event of the evening, representing Dinkle International Enterprises. There, you happy now, Marty? The self-professed world's greatest grappler, Yuri Khrushchev, with his manager, Marty Dinkle. And his opponent, the two-time NWC World Champion, Akira Wilde, the surgical specialist. This is going to be a great bout, folks. Let's take you to ringside. Referee Bill White signals for the bell, and our main event of the evening is underway. Akira Wilde, former two-time NWC World Champion, taking on Yuri Khrushchev. First time these two have ever met in the ring, but this has been a highly anticipated match. Two very skilled technicians. I think you would have to give the edge in strength and size to Yuri Khrushchev. Meanwhile, Akira Wilde could arguably have the edge in experience and possibly speed. As far as technical acumen, I believe both of these men are very evenly matched. Very difficult to say if anyone has an advantage as far as technical wrestling is concerned. Maybe that question will be settled tonight. Big hip toss from Akira. Collar double tie up once more. Belly-to-belly suplex, and into the torture crab, torture single leg crab. Akira fights out and answers with a big hip toss. Hard chop to the chest of Yuri Khrushchev. Collar double tie up and another big hip toss from Akira. He is hip tossing the sideburns off of that Russian. Big vertical suplex from Akira. Akira now getting Khrushchev set up. Locks in the figure four neck lock around the rather thick neck of Khrushchev. Collar and elbow, fireman's carry by Khrushchev. Collar and elbow once more and a front face lock as Khrushchev is doing everything he can right now to smother Akira Wilde. Another front face lock as Akira is just not able to mount anything right now. Khrushchev definitely on the defensive. And a frustrated Akira Wilde throwing a couple of shots, going for another vertical suplex, and he scores. Akira has got to maintain his cool and maintain his temper to maintain control of this match, and he is certainly doing that right now with that neck breaker into a figure 4 neck lock. Khrushchev having his problems early on with Wilde. Collar and elbow tie-up, and Khrushchev now sent into the turnbuckle. Wilde with a head of steam and a hard knee to the jaw of the Russian, but he's back up to his feet, gets sent right back down with a neck breaker. Wilde to the top rope. Wilde with a leg drop from the top rope. Akira Wilde holding absolutely nothing back. And remember, it will be DIE versus the team of Niev, Lassiter, and Wilde. And that will be our main event for PWA Assault this Thursday. Surgical strike by Wilde. Wilde hits the leg. 1, count of 2, and a kick out by Khrushchev. That surgical strike coming out very early in this match. Dragon Sleeper applied now as Khrushchev has tried to get his foot to the bottom rope, and somehow he breaks the hold. Collar double tie-up once more. Rolling Akira lock by Wilde. Wilde is dominating Khrushchev at this juncture of the match. And will this be a sign of things to come? If things keep going like this, if the camp gets the win over the Brotherhood, and Wilde, Lassiter, and Niev get a win over DIE, then Wilde, Lassiter, and Niev will win Block A. DIE, all they need to do is defeat Wilde, Lassiter, and Niev, and they've got the block sewn up. They are in the lead by 2 points, leading both Wilde, Lassiter, and Niev, and oh my God! Greco-plex into the turnbuckle. Wilde on the top rope again, scores with that leg drop. Akira Wilde really making a point here. Making a grand statement. Surgical strike. Hook of the leg. 1, count 2. Kick out by Khrushchev. Khrushchev somehow kicks out once again. Big brainbuster slam from Khrushchev. What can Khrushchev do to try to stay in this match? Oh, he just went head-to-head with Wilde and dropped to the canvas. Wilde with an elbow drop, holds for the pin, and Khrushchev finds the ropes. Collar and elbow tie-up. Wilde with a vertical suplex, and now it's Khrushchev to the outside. Wilde gonna follow him out. Wilde, oh, he missed that drop kick. And both men give up the collar and elbow tie-up. Make their way back inside the ring. No countouts here. Collar and elbow tie-up. Both men off the ropes. Wilde with a wheelbarrow facebuster to Khrushchev. Big Khrushchev back up to his feet. Hard chop, and down goes the world's greatest grappler. Leg drop from Wilde. Collar and elbow tie-up. Surgical strike! Surgical strike. Hook of the leg. 1, count of 2. And a kick out by Khrushchev once again. Collar and elbow tie-up. Big headbutt from Khrushchev. Khrushchev still in this match. A testament to his stamina and his intestinal fortitude. But Wilde still has things going his way. Nice headlock takeover from Khrushchev. Khrushchev taking things back to basics and looking again to smother Akira. Akira trying to get a handle back on this match. Arm wringer by Khrushchev. Collar and elbow tie-up. Fireman's carry by Khrushchev. And Khrushchev now with that head and arm triangle.
Give up.
Wilde slips out the back door, throws out a stiff jab, gets taken over by a headlock.
Give up.
And as much as Akira Wilde would like to turn this into a striking contest, Khrushchev is taking it back to wrestling. Wilde to the top rope. Wilde drops the elbow, covers him. 1, count of 2, and a kick out by Khrushchev. Collar and elbow tie up, and screw slam from Wilde. Picks Khrushchev back up. Drop kick to the chest of Khrushchev. Collar and elbow tie-up once again. Surgical strike. Hook of the leg. 1, count of 2. Kick out by Khrushchev. Khrushchev kicked out again. Collar and elbow tie-up and a punch to the midsection from Wilde. Wilde on the top rope. Wilde with the elbow drop. Holds in. There in the ropes. Referee calls for the break. Collar and elbow tie-up and a screw slam. And Khrushchev just got dumped over the top rope by Wilde. Khrushchev back up to his feet, but he is definitely groggy. Wild goading him, daring him to get back in the ring and get some more punishment. Khrushchev gonna oblige him. Both men off the ropes. And Wild looking for that roll-up, but Khrushchev flies to it. Body slam by Khrushchev. Khrushchev right back to the head and arm triangle. Taking it back to wrestling, trying to clear the cobwebs. Kick to the midsection from Khrushchev. Throws Wild off to the ropes. Go behind by Khrushchev and a sledgehammer blow, and down goes Wild. Stop to the back from Khrushchev. Khrushchev with the Achilles hold.
Give up.
And Wild somehow fights his way out. Rolling a Carol lock. Khrushchev immediately to the ropes, and the referee calls for the break. Kick to the midsection. Khrushchev missed the lariat. Wild missed a chop. Surgical strike connects once again. Well, Wild, can he capitalize? He does. Hooks the leg. One, count of two, and take out by Khrushchev. Khrushchev kicked out again. Collar elbow top. Bear hug applied by Yuri Khrushchev as Wild reaches for the top rope. Referee calls for the break. Big headbutt from Yuri Khrushchev. Khrushchev trying his best to follow up as he's had it taken out of him. Big slam from Khrushchev. Khrushchev to the top rope. Khrushchev with a sledgehammer blow to the forehead of Akira Wild. Khrushchev now with a single leg crab.
Give up.
And Akira fights off the hold. Collar double tie up. Open palm strike from Yuri Khrushchev. Rolls him over. Khrushchev off the ropes. Khrushchev with a big splash to the torso of Wild. Wild sent in for the right. Khrushchev up and down with a spine bomb. Collar double tie up once again. Choke slam from Khrushchev. Hooks the leg. One, count of two. Kick out by Wild. Collar double tie up. Surgical strike. Wild hooks the leg. One, count of two. Kick out. Kick out. Khrushchev kicked out again. Both men off the ropes. Robbed by Wild. One, count of two. Kick out by Khrushchev. Khrushchev with a belly-to-belly slam. Drop toe hold by Wild. Wild with a stop to the back. Picks Khrushchev back up to his feet. A hard chop, and down goes Khrushchev once again. Picks him right back up. Khrushchev's trying to stay mobile. Overhead, belly-to-belly Greco-plex from Wild. Both men back to their feet. Collar elbow tie up. Khrushchev with a vertical body slam, and into the Siberian Nightmare! Got him trapped in the Siberian Nightmare! And Wild breaks the hold! Collar elbow tie up, rolling a Akira lock! Khrushchev is in the ropes, and the referee calls for the break yet again! Collar elbow tie up, pop handle slam from Khrushchev! One, count of two, kick out by Wild! Collar double top, pop handle slam once again! One, two, kick out! Wild kicked out! Good heavens, what a match we're witnessing! This is everything that PWA is about! Pop handle boom, no! Akira Wild slips out the back door, drop kick! Fist drop from Wild. Collar tie up. Surgical strike. Cover. One. Count of two. Kick out by Khrushchev. And Marty Dinkle's having heart failure. Rolling a Akira lock. But Marty Dinkle is distracting the referee, complaining of chest pains. Khrushchev finally out of the hold. Throws Wild off to the ropes. Spine bomb from Khrushchev! Wild, back to his feet. Both elbows, Khrushchev with a shoulder tackle. Siberian Nightmare is locked in, and Akira Wild is tapped out. My God, I think Akira is unconscious. He was almost immediately put to sleep by Yuri Khrushchev. What a phenomenal match! Your winner, 22 minutes and 40 seconds by way of submission, Yuri Khrushchev. And folks, that is going to do it for us tonight on Battery. Join us this Thursday for PWA Assault as we have the final round of Block A. Don't you dare miss it. Until then, my name is Gary Bloomfield. Thank you for joining us. Good night.